All right, Donald Trump's Twitter account will officially be restored. Elon Musk is confirming this last night, saying the people have spoken. Trump will be reinstated. Now, the decision comes after more than 15 million people took part in a Twitter poll, with over 51% agreeing to bring Trump back. Trump addressing the Jewish Republican coalition in Las Vegas yesterday, along with other notable Republicans on the list of contenders for 2024. Listen.
Who knows? The next time we're together, we could be on a stage, multiple podiums. Who knows who else might be with us? Yeah, who knows?
When people underestimate me, it's always fun. But I've never lost an election, and I'm not going to start now.
Most people realize there's a lot that's gone wrong in our country, particularly over the last 2 years. Freedom will reign supreme with Florida leading the way.
We've always known that 2022 was not the end, only the beginning of the battle to save our country. We have to take back the White House in 2024.
All right, well, Governor Mike Huckabee joins us now. Mike, so great to have you. You see all these contenders making their case, very, I think, powerful cases, all of them. Let's look at who we have here. We have Mike Pence, Governor Ron DeSantis, Glenn Youngkin, there's some people talking about him, Governor Larry Hogan, Asa Hutchinson, Tim Scott, Mike Pompeo, Nikki Haley, Chris Christie. Boy, that's a long list there. We don't even know who else might pop in there. What do you make of this?
Well, it sure is early to be talking about 2024 when we still have a 2022 election waiting on us in Georgia with Herschel Walker. So maybe we want to get through that one before we get too far into 2024. But it's fun for the political people who like to play the game of picking the winners and the losers and the horse races. But it's way too early to determine who's going to break out of this very crowded field.
So do you think that these candidates or potential candidates, these people who went to speak at this Jewish Association dinner, they shouldn't have made these statements, perhaps, that they should just wait until we know what happens with Herschel Walker?
I think it's inevitable that the people who are seriously considering running, they're going to, throw the line in the water and say, let's see if anything bites it. But I think it's too early, personally. I think it's way too early. We need to get through the cycle we're in, and then we can turn our focus on the next one. We need to also get behind our Republican House of Representatives and get them started on the right foot in January. But, I don't get to make that decision. Each of these candidates will make their own. And because it's starting early, they'll all jump out early. But a lot of them will burn through the money they raise, and they'll wish they hadn't started out so early by the time a year goes by, and then they're actually into a serious primary hunt.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's an interesting point, how starting early may not be the best strategy, especially in terms of the money. You sound like someone who doesn't like Christmas to start until after Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah, it's sort of like now we're starting it on July 4th. Let's get our Christmas decorations out. Seems a little maybe too eager for my taste, but once again, everybody gets to make his or her own decision. This is a free country.
Can I put you on this? Can I put you on this?
Freedom differently.
Yeah, exactly. Can I put you on the spot a little bit? Other than Ron DeSantis, who among those that I listed do you think is the strongest candidate?
Well, it's hard to say, again, because it is so early. They haven't made speeches that really outline what their plans are. They haven't gone to Iowa, New Hampshire. Now, they've gone and they've, put their feet in the water, but they haven't gone to just one after another town hall, sat there and taken the tough questions, which is what you do in Iowa and New Hampshire in the early days. And it shakes out pretty quickly. You begin to see who has momentum and who doesn't. So I think it's a little early. I mean, you've got some very qualified people on that stage, and all of them are going to have to realize that if Donald Trump, who's already announced, is on that stage, they're going to fight for limelight. They're just going to fight for it.
Yeah. And he is the only one who's been tested with that sort of national media pummeling that we've never seen before in politics, and still seems to be standing despite what everyone says. So, Governor Huckabee, great to see you. As always, I want to wish you and your beautiful family a happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, Rachel, and happy Thanksgiving to you and all the folks there at Fox.
Thank you so much. Take care.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.